It's Madden NFL 24, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Elks and the Orbits, and it comes your way next.
Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Elks of Vancouver taking on the Orbits of Oakland. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Vancouver club, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Consecutive catches for him, that good for 11. Now a first down throw, Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Again, it's Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there. First down. To throw is Watson. Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, it's Watson. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route, Gallup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Mixon with a first down carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Watson. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Quick throw completed by Watson. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Elks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Milton Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, some strong running. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Fields. He's got space past the 25. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Fields. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. To throw is Fields. There's a nice move. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Jacobs. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Jacobs again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Fields, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Orbits are an extra point away from evening this one up. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Watson. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And pressure gets to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Fields on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Out of the gun, Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
One more go for this offense in the first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. This one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's Fields now on second down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Jacobs going to try the middle. Dances by him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Fields. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long. It's Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down.
Holding offense.
So defensively, they let the play stand. They'd rather have the down as it'll bring up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Watson, off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Watson looks to throw again. Robinson's got it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
This is unbelievable.
But you got the lead here in the second half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Mixing up the middle. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Here's Watson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down. 2nd down and 8. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Holding, offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now Watson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mixon. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Elks put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st down, Fields. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Fields. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings them 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Fields now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Complete. It's Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Running the toss here to Jacobs. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 60. And the Orbits answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So Deshaun Watson in the offense, down by a field goal, less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Pass complete to Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Watson trying to get his guys moving. To throw, Watson. He's got this complete to Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions, so do I, about the decision there at the end. It had the potential game-time field goal. Yes, it would have been a long field goal, but they passed it up, and they lose the game.
And you're right, partner. We all have questions, but I don't think anyone's going to ask the question more forcefully than the person who signs the checks for the entire organization. Why didn't you run the field goal kicker out there? You had a chance to tie the game. Looked like a makeable kick. Was the kicker hurt? Did you just not like the field conditions? This head coach is going to have a heck of an explanation.
So for the home team here, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Vancouver, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.